Hey there guys, Blake Mitchell here again, coming to you with another explanation of problems through your practice test. Today we're going to be going over number 9 of practice test number 3. So let's get started. We are going to be doing the problem number 9 as I stated. The problem reads, find the exact value of the inverse cosine of cosine 7 pi over 5. State the condition that must be satisfied to perform the composition. Well, to start out, you're going to want to draw a picture. Keep in mind this is not to scale. So here's 7 pi over 5. Now, the second thing you're going to want to do is to find out if the value is within the interval of whatever is on the outside of the parentheses. So the interval we're going to be looking at in this case is, or the interval I should say, is going to be 0 to pi inclusive, which means if our value is from 0 to pi inclusive, meaning it can include 0 or pi, then 7 pi over 5 will work. If it is not, we can either find a coterminal angle that fits 7 pi over 5 and is within our interval. So our interval is from 0 to pi, and you know this through the composite function rules that you were either given or learned. And I'll go over those briefly. How I know this, because the rule states that if it is a cosine of an inverse cosine, your interval is going to be -1 to 1 inclusive, whereas if it is vice versa, inverse cosine of cosine is going to be 0 to pi inclusive. So as we start, 7 pi over 5. Obviously not within the interval 0 to pi. But what we can do is find a coterminal angle, which would be in this quadrant right here. And how we do that is by, first of all, how far from pi is 7 pi over 5, which would be 2 pi over 5. So we go 2 pi over 5 back to pi, and then another 2 pi over 5 to get our coterminal angle, which becomes 3 pi over 5. Now that we have 3 pi over 5, we check again to make sure that is in our interval of 0 to pi. And turns out it is. So there is your answer for number 9, which would be, so you write out the whole problem, inverse cosine of the cosine of 7 pi over 5 equals 3 pi over 5. There's number 9 for you. Look around. I will be doing problem 11 as well. So there's number 9 for you, practice test number 3. Good luck, and if you have any questions, please leave any questions you may have in the comments bar down below. This is Blake Mitchell signing off. Peace out.